Baby, when I tell you that God and the ancestor is sick of y'all in 2024. Did you see the way the Māori people set it off up in Parliament today, honey? They did that damn war call, honey. It sent chills through my body. And for those of y'all that don't know what's going on, them British colonizers done came over there in New Zealand and stole them people land. The Māori people are Polynesian settlers that, you know, because Polynesian people are like Hawaiian people, right? Because when I first seen the New Zealand, that war call that they do in the Olympics, I'm like, damn, why is that giving me like Hawaii? Because it was giving me Hawaii. Then I realized that their ancestors are they're Polynesian. I said, oh, okay, it makes sense. Because they don't play, listen, the Polynesians don't play that shit. So I don't know what the fuck the white British people playing with, but y'all playing with the people of the ocean. Y'all playing with the chosen people. Do you understand? What pissed me off is that these white people tricked the Māori people into signing a treaty because the Māori people was fighting amongst each other. What tribe or what culture of people do you know that is not going to have some type of war or differences, or not going to be, you know, having some type of disagreements? So these white people decided that they was going to take it upon themselves to say, hey, good Māori people, y'all killing each other. Let us come over and help y'all govern the land. Keep peace. We gonna help you trade some shit. We gonna be good friends. So let's just sign this little peace treaty, you know what I'm saying, to help keep y'all together. And we just gonna, you know, be a partridge in a pear of trees. So they thought, right? And the whole time, it's what they basically did was give them a document written in Māori language and then transcribed it into English that said something completely different than what the Māori understood that they was agreeing to. And they stole these motherfuckers' land. So now the descendants of the ancestors that signed this fake ass agreement that they were scammed and tricked into signing, the grandchildren are fighting to take back ownership and power of their fucking land. Do you realize that the Māori people, when they came over to New Zealand, they had to adapt? They are tropical people from Hawaii. They had to adapt and learn how to survive and cultivate on that land. So for these people, there wasn't nobody that they literally hunted big ass birds that are now extinct, you know what I'm saying, to learn how to survive. The only thing that the white people came and bought them was some fucking potatoes and a fake ass agreement and stole their fucking land. They better stop it for the answer. Listen, I don't know what these white people think that they doing, but them Australian people in the news, they was talking cash shit and it pissed me the fuck off. First I'm gonna let y'all see this because that shit boiled my blood, and then I'm gonna take y'all back so y'all can see a little bit of history. So I know that I kind of explained it to y'all, but I want you to see back for yourself and then actually go to this documentary that I want y'all to watch so y'all can be a little bit educated on the Māori people, because I don't care. You don't have to be an actual descendant of Māori people to understand what these people are going through. They did it to us. Native American people, African people, these motherfuckers did this shit to us. So we can understand what they went through. I understand them. And baby, when I heard that, well, it made me, honey. I want y'all to understand that it's time. All my people, my spiritual people, my chosen people who really get what the fuck I'm saying right now. I don't know if y'all been tapping into the energy and what God has been really doing, but he's collecting and gathering motherfuckers. These white motherfuckers better leave these people alone and give them back their land. They gonna pay for this shit. Look at how these white motherfuckers was talking.
Here's the politician who screened out that haka, claiming that this is the only way she knows how to behave, being, Maori.
This is all that I know, is to be Māori.
That's right, mama.
I mean, what nonsense. I mean, the ACT leader, David Seymour, who himself has Maori ancestry, called out this tribal thuggery for exactly what it was.
What I didn't hear in the debate today is a logical reason to oppose the principles in this bill. That is the real challenge for the people on the other side. I think lacking good arguments, they are behaving like that.
Joining me is the panel. There's James McPherson from the Late Debate here on Sky News, and Evelyn Ray, farmer, former policewoman and Sky News regular. I mean, James, that's all she knows is this politician doing a war dance rather than accept a vote. And I think this is where race politics ultimately ends, right? Your response?
Yeah, well, Andrew, this is what happens, sadly, when you allow a 22-year-old into Parliament. She's more suited to being an influencer on TikTok than a representative in a democratic Parliament. At best, you would call that a temper tantrum wearing a cloak of culture to disguise it. But in reality, it's a reminder of what's at stake. When you tear up the principle of equality, which she literally did, we saw on the video there that she took the bill that's under discussion and she tore it in half. When you do that, you end up with rank tribalism. And so we saw there a war dance which is designed to intimidate. Now, if intimidation doesn't work, what have you got left? You've got violence. And that's what the Brits lifted the Maoris out of, intertribal violence, to a society where we are all equal before the law and we all have a say and we work out our differences by talking and debating principles.
Did y'all hear these people? I swear I wanted to jump through this screen so bad. Do you know the documentary that I'm about to have y'all watch is literally saying that the reason why the Māori people started to fight and stand up for themselves the way that they did is because the way the Australians did the Aborigine people in their country? And now these motherfuckers got the audacity to talk about the Māori like that? That's why the Māori made sure that they stood up for their goddamn land. Because look at the way that y'all talk about them. I can't imagine the way that they treat the Aborigines. I promise you, the next time the Māori sing that damn war card, I'm going to figure out what the heck they saying, because I'm going to sing that shit with them with passion. I hope that they bring rain and thunder down on all you white pussy son bitches. I really don't wish no ill will on nobody, but I honest to God pray that God brings wrath and damnation and make all of y'all white motherfuckers suffer. Every last one of y'all that be trying to continue this negative evil. Y'all are evil. What the fuck would make you think that you have exalted yourself over some people, over a group of people that you could come and steal their land and tell them that they're not fit to govern their own people? God will have his day. That's all I'm saying. And everybody listen to me. You do not have to be an Aboriginal. You do not have to be a Māori. You do not have to be black. You do not have to be Native American to understand what these people's ancestors suffered through. Y'all have all heard the stories. Y'all all see the mental enslavement of what is done to our people. Look at what is done to the Native American people. They have Native Americans living on reservations in their own country, on their own land. The American government does not help them at all. They spew hate and try to make it seem like Native American people are alcoholics. You know, a lot of Native American people can't even get health care. But they deem them not fit enough to run their own hospitals and things. This is what the fuck they're doing to the indigenous people of these lands. I'm going to stop venting. Let me let y'all watch this.
Seemed to be eyeing up New Zealand as a potential colony. The British, not wanting to miss out on the chance to colonize something, decided to act. So they drew up a treaty to try and convince the Maori to transfer their sovereignty or self-ruling power over their lands to the British Crown. They presented the treaty to around 500 Maori at Waitangi on the 5th of February 1840, both in English and Māori, which had been translated pretty quickly overnight. The Maori text gave the British Crown governorship over the whole country, but stated that the Maori would keep full authority over their lands, villages, and their treasures. Now, we can assume the English text said the same thing. Well, yes, but actually no. The English version stated that the Maori ceded absolutely and without reservation all the rights and powers of sovereignty to the British Crown. Both versions gave the Crown first offer to buy Maori land, but only if the Maori wanted to sell, and it gave the Maori full rights as British subjects. Understanding only the Maori text, about 40 chiefs signed the treaty on the 6th of February. The few chiefs at Waitangi that signed the treaty believed that they were keeping their sovereignty and handing vague governorship or oversight of the whole country to Britain. They thought that this treaty would allow them to regulate further European settlements on their land, give them more control over land sales, give them access to wider trade opportunities, and offer them the protection of the British Empire against other European imperial powers. Some Maori chiefs had also been to Australia and seen how the Aboriginals were being treated there and wished to avoid such a fate. Most Maori never saw the treaty, but the British government decided it placed all Maori under British rule and made New Zealand a British colony. Up until then, the Maori had welcomed, traded, and even intermarried with the Pakeha. Everyone knew Pakeha could only remain there because the Maori wanted them there. The Maori who signed the Treaty of Waitangi expected these good relations to continue. The great tide of British settlers that poured in after the 1840s wrecked those expectations.
The Māori people did not want the same thing that happened to the Aborigine people to happen to them. And do you know what? I want to say that I seen in a documentary before that I was doing some research on the Māori people. I started doing research on the Māori people when their chief passed away and his daughter took over as leadership. They actually got the strength from the Black Power movement, during the civil rights movement, how black people was burning shit down, how they were protesting, how they stood together and stuff. Do you know the reason why they have been fighting for years the way that they've been fighting now is because they seen the way black people stood up against white people for rights? Do y'all know that? Them people have been fighting for years. This is not new. This, what y'all are seeing right here, this is not new. Them people have been fighting for years. Once they realized that them people tricked them and translated that text to their benefit, they've been fighting ever since. That's why that lady tore up that goddamn treaty. Because it was fraudulent. Y'all see what I'm saying? The Māori people were tricked into giving their land up. We as a people, we need to understand what these white people are doing. And I'm not trying to sound racist at all. I want y'all to understand, because not all white people are fucked up like this. But the orchestrators of all of this colonization and all this stuff, all of these people that orchestrated just hopping in boats, traveling all around the fucking globe, walking up on beautiful land and saying, oh, this looks beautiful. Instead of just staying there, getting to know the people and creating good bonds so that you could travel back and forth and build a trading relationship. You're going to go over there and say, oh, no, this looks like me. This mine. You're going to go kill all the men, rape all of the women, and steal the land and think that y'all supposed to be respected. I don't care how long y'all been getting away with this shit. And they're trying to have like some type of upheaval in America. Everything in my bones, everything that I've been seeing going on in 2024 is telling me that God is not playing and he's about to shake shit the fuck up. He's tired. We're tired. But we not that tired because our spirit ain't broken. Y'all got to stop letting these white people come and steal our goddamn land. Tell us that our religion, our customs, that our culture is evil, is devil worshiping, that we're savages, that we don't know how to take care of our own people. When we taught them how to... That's the reason why we're going through global warming and all this stuff right now. These motherfuckers don't respect this earth. In every culture throughout this whole world, throughout this whole universe, one thing that all people of color, I don't care if it was African, Native American, Asian, Polynesian, Parisian, they all respected the land. They respected the earth. They respected the animals. That is something that these motherfuckers don't get. It's something that they raped us of. That is why this earth is sick. God is tired. Our people are tired, but our spirit ain't tired. When I seen that war cry, that woke me the fuck up. I've been woke. Because not for nothing, Cat Williams woke us all up. Cat Williams is the one that really woke everything up. And when he said that all these big dick deviants, and honestly what he means, like these big ego ass people that been thinking that they've been running this world and they got their dick in their hand and they gonna beat it when they want to. Everybody that's been walking around with this big dick deviant ass goddamn energy, God is making everybody pay royally. They gonna fall on their own sword. Mark my words. Y'all better give them back their land. Y'all white motherfuckers, y'all better do right by God's people. We are one. We are one people. We are God's chosen people, all scattered out throughout this world. You understand? We might speak different tongues. God might have separated us or whatever because we thought we were too big. We thought we were powerful than him. That's why he separated our languages. You understand? But we are still one people. We are still God's people. God's people is a universal thing. Everybody that get this, and probably got to the end of this video. But my people, God's people, I want y'all to start preparing yourself because it's time and it's coming.